And what's up again, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our last race of week number 8 here. We got it on a special night, obviously, but thank you guys and gals for joining us. Let me get some music rocking for us here. That's the right one. Ah, music. Anyways, let's flip this on over. So, like you can see, on the left-hand side, like I said, we got a special, quote-unquote, Monday, or, yeah, Monday. It's Monday. Sure. Slow clap crumbs. Anyways, fail fish me. Yeah, it's Wednesday morning. God. Anyway, special Wednesday morning matchup here between Mosqiil, your Dallas Cowboys on the left-hand side, and Itaku, your Detroit Lions on the right-hand side. Wow, somebody help me. Anyways, thank you. I was waiting for it, Itaku. I knew you were going to do something. Oh, God, I knew there was going to be something tonight. I knew something would happen with that. Andrew, you had one job. Andrew with the capital A, you had one job. Inside joke for anybody that doesn't know, by the way. You had one job, Andrew. One. No, anyways, I think it was, oh God, what was his name? Shoot. I think it was Joe with the lowercase j that actually screwed it up. Long story short. Anyways, welcome in, guys and gals. Inside jokes, whatever, nobody's gonna get that. Either way, like I said, what we do here is we race a best 2 out of 3 with Isaac through the womb too. So whoever kills Mom's heart first is gonna get a point added to those zeros at the bottom of the screen. We'll reset both racers whenever that actually does happen. We'll start from scratch. But again, we do a best 2 out of 3. We got the same save file. It's Platinum God. Everything is unlocked on it. Like, oh shit, that's live? Yeah, that was. Oops. Smooth. Anyways, but we'll do a best 2 out of 3. Like I said, we'll reset them both. There's 7 banned items that neither can take. Let me get the list in here for you really quick. Oh, did I miss something? Uh-oh. I might have missed something that I have to call out here real quick, because apparently I missed it, because I don't see it. Oh, yes, I do. Hey, Godas, thank you. Thank you. I totally see that. Anyways, thank you. I'll leave that at that. Either way, yes, it is live. Or tweeted that earlier. Either way, like I said, they're off and running, so like I was going to say, they're on a call. There's a split link one more time coming up for you. There it is. Thank you very much, Amy. But there's a split link to get into both of their channels. They're both off and racing. 7 banned items that they cannot get. First things first, brother Bobby over on the right side for Itaku. Follower with pretty base damage tiers, but it's a little bit of damage up. They can't take Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls. Technically, the Toothpicks, we'll get to reasonings why they actually can on that later. But again, we'll get to that. They can't take Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Shovel is the other one. And again, reasons why on all of them should we come across it. First things first, though. Ooh, oh, just missing the timing. I was going to say Itaku had himself good timing with that bomb, but Larry kind of trolled him. Good item on the left side, though. Mosqiil's got himself Mulligan, which is going to fire out every now and then. There you see one of those blue flies. That'll do a lot of damage for him, heat-seeking into any of the enemies there. Excuse me. But yeah, that thing's live. I'll either not make mention of that stuff unless somebody actually says it, or whatever the case is, or not go out of my way, but figured we'd point that out since it's live. Ooh, Mosqiil onto the second floor into a curse room immediately, which teleports him into a devil deal. Which again has no deal, it's just got Krampus, so he's going to wind up with a lump of coal, which is going to up his damage the further his shots go and stay on screen. So they're going to grow bigger and do more damage. We got Itaku finding his second item room here. He got a little bit of health up with the stem cells, that also gave him some shot speed increase. A little bit of damage up on his bombs, +5. You notice he had 0, now he's up to 5. How's it, Maverick? How you doing tonight? Alright, a little bit more money as Itaku was into his secret room there. Nothing too special. On over there is that boss fight he was looking for. So we'll probably see the bombs come into play momentarily on Itaku's side. That'll be a huge help against most bosses. You know, Widow, possibly if it jumps. Oh, that trolled him. Wow, Widow's really not helping him out. Wow, Widow's really not helping him out today. There we go. That one's going to hit. There you go. One hit on it, basically. I was going to say, sooner or later, Itaku's going to land one of those bombs, and you're going to see just how much damage it can do. Alright, Itaku picking up an Eternal Heart there. You notice just turned into a full red art container, so those half-white hearts can either, if you get 2 on the same floor, or take them to the next with you, become a full health up. Mosqiil on the left-hand side got the Odd Mushroom. That is a fire rate, basically cap out. It also decreases your damage slightly, but again, you're firing out really, really rapidly now. So he's looking pretty good over there. Itaku's got himself a very slight lead, but Mosqiil has found himself a second boss fight here. He had to wait a little bit longer because of that extra Krampus fight. Only reason Itaku's ahead at the moment, and only by a couple rooms. But on that note, if you have Itaku's chat ad on, you'll see the emote here. But let's all say, hey, to Famine, if you would. He's nice enough to say it to us. Least we can do is return the favor, guys. On that note, Ultra Pride getting roasted over here by Itaku. Very nicely done. Those bombs are very helpful against mini bosses as well. Mosqiil's got himself another Soul Rock, also another Devil Deal, but not, obviously has been into it already here, so does not need to go back in. There's a link for the chat add-on. Nothing going good in Mosqiil's Curse Room, and again, going to move on. Curse of Darkness on his Caves 1, Catacombs in this case, so he has an expansion floor and no mini-map this time. So theoretically, Itaku had a much lower chance of getting this mini-boss fight than Mosqiil does, but actually is stuck fighting, just about to finish off here. One or two more hits. Let's see if he takes the left hand with him. That'll be the curious thing. The left hand is a trinket, by the way, that will guarantee to spawn at the end of this fight. If it ever ends, oh my goodness. Anyways, it'll spawn pretty much, I don't want to say nothing but a whole heck of a lot of red chests for you. And we've seen with Mosqiil that has a chance to actually teleport you into a Devil Deal God Room, for example. But again, you can see the effect that Mulligan's got. All these flies coming out doing tons of damage for Mosqiil when he gets close enough to stuff. Of course, he wants to stay far away, though, because of the coal that he's got. And there's that boss fight for Mosqiil. We'll see if he winds up going on in here. I assume that he will look for that item room, though. He's got no keys, mind you. So again, on into his boss fight. Oh, wow. Tooth Love. Let's try that again. Tooth Shot with Tough Love for Itaku on the right-hand side. So based off of his luck, he's going to fire out Teeth every now and then. I believe are about a 3 times damage multiplier. It's somewhere between 2 and 3, but they're ridiculously overpowered when they do fire. So the more luck you get, the more you're going to shoot. Also, if you do the, take a ton of luck down pills method, you can also, I don't want to say cap that out, but you can minimize that and also get nothing but Teeth Shot. Well, down to half a heart on Itaku's side, 1 heart on Mosqiil's. He's got 2 more sitting out, so he's pretty well safe here. There's 3 for him. Itaku getting I found pills and ate him. That has absolutely no effect except for that really stupid sound and a stupid look on your face, so nothing too great there. See, we got another pretty fly. Couple of orbitals here added on for Mosqiil, so he's got that cube of meat and a couple of flies. 3 full orbitals already by the 3rd floor. Not bad. Lots of shot blocking capabilities already. Alright, so Itaku needing the heals is actually going to take Book of Revelations. You see that 1 soul heart spawning for him. Also grabbing the 1 red heart out of his store. Going to take the book with him, and he'll be moving on along. Mosqiil also finding a really good item once again. Pinking Shears will actually cut his head off from the rest of his body. Body's going to run around the room damaging anything it runs into, and at a very high clip too. It's quite nice. How's up, Lord? How you doing? So again, Moss moving on down to his caves too. Slight advantage on his side at the moment. And again, 1 or 2 more rooms here. Itaku ought to find that boss fight. Ooh, like I said, 1 or 2 more. Soon, I swear. What's up, Kalina? How you doing? Yeah, Moss has got a real nice build going right now. That's what happens sometimes. Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, it's completely invincible, but at the same point, sometimes you get some real nice builds going for you. Alright, extra bomb from Itaku finally having one. There's that boss fight he's been looking for. What's up, Hazard? How you doing tonight? Good to see everybody again. Especially on a special night for the... Especially on a special Redundancy Department of Redundancy. Anywho, good to see you guys on a off night, if you will, for BOILeR. Usually we don't have any races on Wednesday morning, I guess you could call this. And again, we got Pestilence just about halfway dead. That'll be the first cube of meat on Itaku's side. He'll be moving on down to Caves 2, so he'll be on the same floor Mosk is on. And there you see a full-on heart heal. Very, very nice. Always needed. There's that cube of meat. And on to Caves 2. So again, both basically tied at the moment. Mosk has not found an item room or boss fight yet. Neither is Itaku. But a couple extra pills. Friends till the end, couple extra flies. Just the same as you would see on Mosqiil's side. And how about a full health pill for Itaku? Hello! So now we're looking like we're sitting pretty. Who cares about that low health? We found full health pills. And there you see one of the teeth firing out from Tough Love on Itaku's side. Again, about a 3.2 damage multiplier, if I read correctly. So both sitting at full health right now, looking kind of nice at the moment. Itaku was trying to draw those spiders, just like you saw the one at the bottom, onto the spikes. Yeah, you see both with Catacombs, expansion levels of the floor, so Mosqiil's got some of the tougher enemies, so does Itaku right now. These splitting spiders are really kind of douchey sometimes. But those mini greed heads of Moscat, far worse in my opinion. Yeah, Mosqiil's got Mulligan. That's why he's got all the flies. And he's actually going to head on into his curse room, and again, nothing good. So he's been teleported into one devil deal out of a curse room, and that's it, but he keeps checking them just in case. Alright, not into his item. Oh, wow. Speaking of good build, Mosqiil's got himself quad shot now as well, so wow. Quad shot with with the coal on it, and Mulligan for that matter. Oh, and Pinking Shears. Did I forget that? Goodbye, Pestilence. You're about to get melted right now. Look at the damage. Wow. Quad shot. It's a beauty. How about that second cube of meat? A little more damage up for Mosqiil as now the orbital floating around him turns into Meat Boy's head and it also fires out shots. So he's on down to Depths 1, Necropolis, again, the expansion version of it. Here we see, we were talking about these Larry Juniors on the right side earlier this week. If they're blue like this, or there's a couple of other mini-bosses that are kind of the same way, you're guaranteed to get a Soul Heart when you kill it. So watch on Itaku's as he takes this out. Soul Heart will pop right out of that. There you go. He also has another one coming with that Book of Revelations. We'll see what his pills are. Ooh, bad trip. That could actually also turn into a full health later on. So he'll hang on to that. Well, he won't hang on to it, but he'll hang on to the knowledge of it. Let me rephrase. Yep, there's a gold hollow that'll drop coins every time that you kill off one of the pieces of it. There's all sorts of different champion versions of mobs that do all sorts of weird things in that nature. Wow, check that out. There we go. Itaku finally coming across both item room and boss fight hooked together, so he'll get both of these momentarily. Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all, Gamma. You're gonna see that quad shot just having no problem covering the entire room for Mosqiil, let alone if he does have an issue, he could either use those Pinking Shears like he did in that room, or he has plenty of flies. Decisions. Yeah, Itaku's going to say no thanks. He's actually going to use, and doesn't have to worry about getting another horseman here. Gets a Widow. Or, I'm sorry, excuse me. Wow, I can't think of names now. The Wretched. What I meant to say the entire time. It started with W. At least I was close. Whatever. Anyways, ripping out through the Wretched. Couple extra pops to kill off, and he'll be on down to his depths. A little bit more health up in the first place. And again, still holding on to those friends till the end. He'll get some of those blue flies you see Mosqiil having. Yeah, the Widow. We were close. It started with W. Totally not close. Whatever. You get the idea, though. Nobody ever said I was smart, and I definitely am not the one to do it, so... Yeah, these guys are flying right along here. And again, both with, I don't want to say, like, really good builds. Moss got himself a pretty darn good one, though. Itaku's still flying along for what he's got. I don't want to call it a good build, but at least he's got some health brewing. So if he were to get a devil deal at some point, at least he could spend some of those red hearts and hopefully grab some big game-changing item, but he'll have to get lucky to get one. Oh, my pleasure, Russians. My pleasure. And thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. Seriously, thank you very much. Glad you enjoy it. Ooh, Moss found himself his boss fight, but he wants the item room first, so real quick up to the top here. And lo and behold, there it is. Yeah, Brimstone's still okay. Doing the extra shots with it, though, is not. Alright, Ghost Baby is the second to last item for Mosqiil. It'll follow around shooting out spectral tears, which are base damage, so not the greatest, but again, will shoot through rocks if he need be, so at least he can get some damage if he wants to put himself in a safe spot. Never a bad thing. That's a trademark, how you doing? So we got War, and Champion version of War for that matter, though again, Mosk having quite a good bit of damage and his body running around also damaging for him is gonna be okay here, I think. Already halfway through him. War off of his horse, gonna chase him around. Yeah, those flies, everything else. Yeah, Mosk got a great build going. So let's see, Itaku just picked up the Sun card. That is a full map reveal, full red heart heal, and damage to everything in the room that he's in. And you just saw Mosk with a Curse of the Lost will add, I think it's 4 to 6 rooms onto his floor. He got bombed through that door, so hey, you might as well do it, and walked right on through. So hopefully he finds what he needs here. If not, he's gonna have to re-clear the room. 2 of diamonds doubles up Mosqiil's money from 7 to 14 cents. Gambit. I don't know, Mosk got some coverage here. I think if anything gets close to him, it's pretty much fly doomed, so if he keeps this many spawned especially. Also with his last item room, ooh, Guardian Angel will replace one of his flies that was orbiting, and that's going to double up the speed of his full-on 3 orbitals still. So again, he doesn't get a 4th, you're only capped out at 3, and that will replace one of the flies for him. So 1 fly, 1, well, technically a 2-piece cube of meat boy's head, and now Guardian Angel for that double speed on everything. Very nice shot blocking capability for Mosk now. Like I said, anything gets close, they're in trouble on Mosk's side. And speaking of Champion War, everybody wave at him once again because he's showing up on Itaku's side. Good Lord. Unbelievable how many times he's showing up here. Oh, Mosk got himself a build that could go all the way through this game, like no question. No question at all. With that much shot blocking, mulligan, quad shot, Cole, yeah, you're gonna be okay. It's really low health, so he does have that risk, but at the same point, nothing's getting really close to him. It's getting melted before it does. Yeah, War Wave. Yeah, the mulligan's what's bringing all those blue flies out for Mosqiil, so that's where you see that. Excuse me, sorry about that. 2 of clubs, well, I don't want to call it 2-use item. Doubles up the amount of keys you have, but if you happen to have 0, that's actually, I'm sorry, bombs that you have. Said that wrong. Either way, doubles up the amount that you have. Should you have 0, it's actually going to give you 2. Itaku just picked up the Dead Dove right onto his next item room with the Virus. Virus is Poison Touch. Anything he walks into, or into him for that matter, picks up a damage over time poison. Dead Dove is flying in Spectral Tier, so perfect timing on the flying, quite honestly. He's going to Sun card. That's basically just to get everything out of his way here, and now he's just got 2 more rooms to clear. He's going to get to his boss fight, most likely before Mosqiil does. So that actually really brought Itaku back timing-wise. That Sun card was huge right there. Now, mind you, Itaku might have gone left anyways. We'll probably have to ask him in between races, but my guess would be he was going to keep going left anyways. But on into the boss fight. Oh, Blue Mom, not what he wanted to see. So the expansion version, this is going to spawn nothing again but expansion level enemies, along with the stomping and the shooting from the eyes. So you see one of the jumping spiders, part of one of the splitting spiders. These get worse. There's also greed heads, buttlickers, all sorts of stuff. There's some nasty enemies from this. Alright, Mosk coming across an arcade, though still not the boss fight here. Ooh, that was, well, speaking of the boss fight, there it is. I was going to say, it has to be coming up real soon. And speaking of Blue Mom, we're in the exact same boss fight here. So these two are pretty even. Again, Mosk ripping on through with higher damage at this point, though a little bit lower health than Itaku, who's just about got Blue Mom done on his side. And yes, Bible's one of the banned items. Let me get to the list here. There you go. Alright, a little bit of Jesus Juice. That is actually range and damage up for Itaku. He needed that pretty badly. He'll take his full heal. He'll keep that left hand in hopes of finding some red chests, and on down to the womb, getting Utero 1, the expansion version. So again, in the womb, no item rooms, no stores. You're just looking for boss fights in these races. Yes, you can find libraries, secret rooms, arcades, challenge rooms, blood challenge rooms, so on and so forth. But you're really just looking for your boss fights here. But again, both down onto the womb. Itaku with the expansion version, Mosqiil with a regular womb one. Both on the same floor, both just looking for boss fights here. And again, we raced through the womb 2 in the regular season. So just 2 boss fights to go for both of these guys. All about timing on finding them here. The Brimstone glitch is being able to fire out extra shots with Brimstone. Ooh, how about some Balls of Steel for Itaku? He's had very good luck with pills. That'll add on 2 more soul hearts, so more health on his side. And there you see Moss continuing on along at a breakneck speed here, ripping on through his womb 1. That quad shot is ridiculous. So many hearts spawning for him. And finding yet another dead end. He's going to bomb out of this room. I was going to say, I may actually just kill it. You got high enough damage. It may not take you that much longer. I may save the bombs, honestly. That's a tough call, though. But again, Moss finding a dead end. It's always worth it to get out of him really fast. Again, in a race situation, you're racing your opponent. Getting some really good dodging going on over here by Moss. Ooh, very nice. Congrats, Arsenal. Beating the game for the first time is sweet. That is a great, great feeling. Like, I was, like, edge of my seat, like, heart thumping the first time I did that. That's such a great feel. Alright, Mosqiil's found himself his boss fight here, so the first of the 2 of them to find their boss on Womb 1. Itaku's still just looking on here. We got 1 more floor to go for both of these guys after this. So keep in mind, it's still anybody's race. Ooh, Itaku with another dead end. No bombs to get out of here. And here we see Conquest already trying to not be a bro, immediately doing Crack the Sky on Mosqiil, who just shot one of his bombs just at the worst time away from Conquest. That has to hurt. Wow, Conquest being a troll. Can you stay on screen for like 2 seconds, man? Mosqiil would like to do some damage to you. Oh my goodness. There we go. Mosqiil actually gets in like 3 shots. And goodbye, Conquest. Again, you gotta watch out for those pillars of light. Those will injure you. Those will kill you. We saw, I think it was Magic got killed by those the other day. And there's that boss fight for Itaku. Just 2 more hearts here to clear out. Speaking of hearts, Eternal Heart there for Mosqiil. He's going to leave behind the white pony, so he's going to keep what he's got with the pinking shears. I do not blame him. We got Death for Itaku's boss. He is literally 2 rooms right now behind Mosqiil. Mosqiil is just looking for Mom's Heart, and to beat that quicker than Itaku can do the exact same to take him 1-0 lead. Whoever does that first will have the lead here. Very nicely placed and timed bomb there by Itaku. Again, great dodging here. Mosqill's doing a really good job staying out of the way of these Gertie Juniors. I have an issue with this room. Alright, couple of pills. Mosqiil hold on to that one just to be on the safe side. You never know, that could turn into something really good. Keep in mind, as anything but the blue baby, pills cannot kill you in this game. Don't blame him. Itaku gonna leave behind that 3rd cube of meat. That would have taken away his 1 orbital, blocking shots. And, oh, no bomb. He's got to fight Envy. Ouch. That's painful. Either way, that would have taken away the 1 orbital that Itaku has blocking shots. And would have turned it into Meat Boy, who would have run around the room kind of the same way that the Pinking Shears body does for Mosqiil. But again, kicks a lot of bombs, really unsafe. That guy is really stupid, and you don't want to get rid of the 1-shot blocking thing that you have. Again, Itaku using, or trying to, I should say at this point, uses Pinking Shears. Using his Poison Touch, rather. Trying to use it to his advantage, though down to just the 1 heart here. Everything hits you for a full heart in the womb, but trying to get through this long mini-boss fight. Again, speaking of bosses, though, Mosk onto his mom's heart, looking to finish this one off. 3 bombs to go here. Hey, what's up, Gino? How you doing, man? Alright, finally getting out of it. Itaku's really going to have to find this boss fight immensely quickly here. With that 1 bomb he's got, he's going to bomb right on through in hopes of finding it here. But again, Mosk already over 50% of the way done here, looking pretty good for himself. Lots of health to go, taking out the Duke of Flies, and next one should leave it lives out the rest of the fight. Indeed it will. Here come the flies. Just gotta, hell, at this point he can stand still. He's got plenty of health. Itaku's still with no luck, still moving on looking, but it's gonna be too little too late. And just like that, we got ourselves a 1-0 lead for your Dallas Cowboys. Mr. Mosqiil on the right side, left side. I'm not dyslexic, I swear. On the left side, your golden voice, Mosqiil's got himself a 1-0 lead. Wow, I can't talk. Anyways, real quick, let me get you the link into both of their channels. Bot'll have it there. There you see it. So go on in and say great race to both of them. There you see Itaku's going to get himself reset. Mosqiil do the same thing. We'll be right back in about 2 minutes here, and we'll see you on the other side. Thank you again for all the support. We'll get him reset, go say what's up to him, let him go get a stretch, grab a refill, whatever. And we'll be right back with you guys. Thank you again. Thank you, Amy. I knew I'd forgotten to do something. I looked over, and right as I was about to type it, you had it already. Thank you, thank you. God damn it. Why do I do this every fucking time? Wrong keyboard. I probably can't be heard by everybody. Oh, wait, actually, now I can. I was going to say I probably can't be heard by everybody yet, but yeah, Gwinner's right on this. We got two really talented racers. It's a lot about the items. Excuse me at the moment. Sorry about the hiccup. Mosqiil is still resetting, by the way, so I'll flip over and whatever. He actually finds his right room. Wow, that hurt. Sorry for the hiccups. I chugged a ton of water. Oop, he actually got it right there. Sweet. Finally spawned for him. Again, even sitting there looking for that one for a while. Anyways, let's flip this on back. Like I said, we got round number 2 just about to begin here. We got Mosqiil with himself a 1-0 lead. Again, he beat, with a really, really phenomenal run, just barely beat Itaku, might I add. Like, that was pretty darn close, guys. So again, we got a really good race brewing here. We got round number 2 about to start. Mosqiil going to look for a 2-0 win. Itaku going to look to get himself tied up and force a pivotal game 3. So again, they'll start off from the beginning. Same 7 banned items. We race through the womb 2. Whoever kills off Mom's Heart first is going to get a point added to that total at the bottom. So again, best of luck, both of you guys. And yeah, good luck whenever you're ready. I know they're on a call together. We'll get you into both of their channels here in case you guys want to talk to them. Wish them both good luck. Root on your favorite racer, whatever the case might be. And here you go. And again, if you guys haven't been to the website yet to check out everything, BOILeR.org will get you all the information that you need about the league, whether it be who's representing what team. We'll update everything with the schedule and the standings tonight. And, well, hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow morning. One way or the other, tomorrow we'll have it. But either way, like I said, the webmaster is kind of racing at the moment, so bear with us. But we'll get it all updated pretty soon for you. But there's all the links you could use. And again, anytime you guys are ready, feel free to take off. And they're pretty close to it, at least. Yep, there they go. They're firing their pre-shots. Boy, did that sound bad. You knew what I meant, but they'll take off momentarily, and we'll get round number 2 underway. Oops. Right after Itaku accidentally hits his, hits his bomb button. That was hilarious. Smooth, sir. Smooth. There we go. Okay, now they'll be off and racing momentarily. I've done that so many times. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the admin hacks button backfired, huh? No. Simi. I love it. Anyway, so now that he's reset, they'll race in a moment or two. That was great. I'm sorry. They're off and running. Moss into that curse room. Nothing going for him here. Again, both having their item rooms. Ooh, that'll be a nice start for Mosqiil. All stats increase by 1 with that magic mushroom. You can see he's a lot larger, but again, all stats will increase by 1, including his damage and his health. And again, I don't think it gives you shot speed on that one, if I'm not mistaken. Itaku with a quick reset here. Nothing good in that item room. So on this one, that's a good item. Mom's Contacts will add freeze effects to Itaku's tiers. So that one he's going to take, and we're off and running on both sides with some pretty good items to start with. It does have shot speed? Okay, there was one that it's missing then. There's like always always one stat missing, or instead of being a stat up in the case of like Super Meat Fan, is a stat down in the case of speed. Oh, it's Famine. Everybody knows what to do. He greets us every time, so let's say, hey. Also, we got Mom's Heal, so wow, 2 mom items already for Itaku, and well, hey, check this out. Speaking of 2 things, how about a Frozen Famine? So let's say, hey, to the one on the right, because he seems to get frozen in place quite often here. You seem kind of cold, Famine. Would you like a coat? Oh, you're frozen again. You seem cold. Anyways, Cube and me for both of them coming up here. Oh, Aloth, if you want that to be an emoticon, check out the chat add-on here. Depending on what browser you use, add on Itaku's chat add-on, refresh the chat, and then do Famine Hey again, because yours actually showed up for me. For those that don't know, that's actually one of Itaku's chat add-on ads. Emotes, I should say. Oh, it's one of his ads. God, I speak so fluently. Yeah, I'm good. Anyways, there's Itaku's second boss fight. He's going to wind up looking for his second item room. Though, speaking of boss fights, Mosk has found his boss fight. Well, maybe he won't find it. We'll see. Itaku does not have a key now that I pay more attention, so we'll see what he chooses here. Alright, well-placed bomb by Itaku with the... Wow, how about that third Mom's item? So, Mom's Underwear a little bit more range up. Itaku's just going to jump on down to the caves, not even going to bother with his item room. Gets a Curse of the Labyrinth, which is an XL version, our first one tonight. So that is going to be both caves floors jammed together into one on Itaku's side. 2 item rooms, 2 boss fights, those will be side by side. Still just 1 store, 1 secret, and 1 super secret room. Possibility of arcade and library as well. As well as challenge rooms, I should probably point that out. And we got Squeezy, everybody's favorite from Mosqiil, so a little bit of fire rate increase, couple of soul hearts, and kind of a nice devil deal here. I may consider both of these. So, Common Cold, not so common of an item, gonna add poison onto Mosqil's tiers. He's also gonna take up his paw, just like I figured he would. That's gonna turn any red heart container, empty or not, doesn't matter. Could be full, empty, half full, doesn't matter. We'll turn it into 3 full blue hearts for you anytime you do it. But again, you do lose that heart container, so Mosqiil hold on to that for a while. Because you can fill up red hearts a lot easier on those containers than you can find more blue hearts later. Absolutely, I can, Elma. Let me get you the link into both of them really quick, and then I'll link both of them separately here. And let's see. Doctor's Remote not going to be worthy of replacing for Mosk, so he's going to leave that behind. That would have been a one-time use of Dr. Fetus. Epic Fetus, I'm sorry, I meant to say Epic Fetus. There's the 2 Racers channels, by the way. But that'll be a one-time use of Epic Fetus, so a huge bomb dropping that does a lot of damage, might I add. And yep, Common Cold is what made Mosqiil look green and firing out those green poison-adding tiers, obviously. You can see them poisoning the other enemies in the room. Pestilence can't get poisoned, so nothing gonna help out Mosqiil on that one. Yeah, we got the flu versus contact, so we got freezing and cold. I'll be here all week. Thank you for pointing that out, by the way, because I'll be here all week. Anyway, second cube of meat there for Mosqiil, so as soon as that poison disappears, there we go. He can pick it up, and he's going to get that, again, Meat Boy head floating around him. I know, I'm sorry. Fail fish me, it's fine. But you get the idea. Freezing cold, I get it. No. Oh, how about that? How about a little extra poison damage on Itaku's shots? Now, Pinky Eye gives you a 10% chance of adding poison to your tiers, just like you're seeing on Itaku's. Oh ho. Although, how about technology too? That actually is going to be kind of handy. So, Moss now has a permanent firing laser coming out of his right eye. Yeah, that isn't a fail fish. That's an OMG. No, not fail fist. Dear God, that... Oof. I don't want to see that emote ever. Thank you. I can live without ever seeing that. Alright, so there's the first of 2 bosses for Itaku. Gertie Jr. just about dead on his side. Freezing and poison. Not a bad combination. How about a little health up and damage up as well with the meat? Again, that is a mismarked item. Tears up means damage up in this case. What's up, Fluorescent? How you doing? Yep, we had a odd race tonight. Mosqiil had some weird work hours. Why can I never say the word work? He had some weird work hours this week, and we just had to push it back a couple nights just to be on the safe side. They were originally going to race on Sunday, but just to be safe, and he knew that he'd be actually available for it, we made it tonight to be on, like, really, really safe. So, we always do stuff like this. Not always do this. Like, it is a special night, but even so, like, I'm more than willing to be able to accept that. If both racers are cool with it, I have no problem with it myself. So a little bit more fire rate increase on Itaku's side, that wire code hanger, and he'll be moving on down to the depths with another loading screen. Could it be? Anyways, Fistula just about halfway down on Mosqiil's side. You can see he's going to rip through most of these pieces with one shot of that laser. That's quite nice. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Like, the way that I did it this year, and probably again will next year, is that they have 24 hours from, well, again, 24 hours a day, Friday through Monday, to be able to schedule. It's whatever works. And just like that, we're both onto the same room at the same time. Moss just grabbed 2 Mom's items. Boy, those look familiar, don't they? Mom's lipstick and Mom's heels, both of which are range up. Again, doesn't affect the tech tube, does affect the other tiers coming out. So again, he's got a very slight lead, even with that Curse of Darkness. He's just looking for a boss fight right now in Depths 1, whereas Itaku would be looking for both item room and boss. Yeah, that was like perfect sync going onto the floor at the same time. And speaking of that boss fight, Mosqiil's already found it, so he's got himself a nice little advantage maroon once again here. And again, you see that poison damage gonna rip right on through, not even worrying about the mask, along with the laser not worrying about those masks on the night. So that makes some of those rooms a lot faster for him. And again, moving on, got Monstro too. Watch the trick here. Watch the face on Monstro. 1, 2, move to the other side. 1, 2, move over. 1, 2, move over. Keep the same thing going. Wow, that is a nasty colored brimstone. That looks really disgusting. But he'll keep him in the same pattern, assuming... And Mosqiil's got the quick version, so he's doing a really good job of this. It's only jumped that one time on him. See, Celtic Cross enacting on Itaku's side. Gives you a 33% chance if you get hit, you get a 5-second damage invincibility shield. You see the rod and meat, a little bit of health up. Oh. Yeah. That's a devil deal. Yep, I'd be doing that in a heartbeat. Brimstone for Mosqiil. Oh boy. Also, with that Eternal Heart's going to get one of those red hearts back, as that half a white heart turned into a full red heart container, and there you see Brimstone working its magic right now. So yeah, with the all stats up mushroom, that has got a lot of coverage area. But oh my, this one's going to get a little interesting on Moss' side. That's a heck of a pickup there. For the cost of 2 hearts, well worth it though. At least in my opinion, I love Brimstone. This is probably my favorite item, especially as far as shot changers go. Yep, Tech 2 and Brim. Can you really go wrong? How about a few pills there for Itaku? Nothing too special. Yeah, how to get carried, 101. Yeah, we'll call it 10... Yeah, 100 and a half. There's the boss fight. That'll be Mom's Foot coming up for Mosqiil. We'll see if he chooses to leave his item behind. Indeed, it looks like he will. So he's going to go right onto his Mom's Heart fight. Or Mom's Foot. I'm sorry, I always say that wrong. Getting Red Mom this time, so she's going to stomp her foot a lot more often. You'll see Moss just dodging back and forth. This is the exact way you want to go about this fight. Yeah, 10 Rydia? Yeah, that works. That one works. Remedial Rydia 101. I'd take that class. I'm just saying. If that class were offered to me, I would take it. Okay, wow, that was weird. Itaku didn't have a lag ball on his stream. That was his game lagging. He still moved if you guys were in the double stream, which again, let me link up. He was still moving. I thought for a second that game just flat out froze on him. that was close to being really, really scary. So, wow, that would have sucked. But again, Mosq taking a little bit of damage. Almost done with Red Mom, though. One more hit ought to do it, I believe. Oh, yep, lo and behold, it did. So the box of items, one of everything. One bomb, one coin, one key, one pill, one trinket, the flat penny in this case. Wow, thanks. It spawned a gold key that's, like, of no use to Mosqiil right now. So that's painful, but moving on down to the Womb 1, a pretty much 2 full floor lead right now. Mosq is going to take the Polaroid, also use Guppy's Paw, and take all of those blue hearts now. So all of his red hearts became blue soul, or 3 soul hearts each. And again, with the Polaroid, anytime Mosqiil gets hit now, he's going to get a 5-second damage shield from that Polaroid item. So that's a great choice on his part. Yeah, Techstone. I like that name, actually. Sounds like a really good company. I'd buy tires from them. I don't know. It sounds like a tire company or something. I don't know. I'm drawing at straws here, pulling at straws here. Either way, Itaku moving on down to his depths too. He's got a heck of a room to get through. Once he does, though, he's got that small rock sitting there. That'll be damage up and fire rate increase along with movement speed decrease. But the damage and fire rate's what you're looking for right now. The speed, yeah, that'll hurt a little bit, but the damage will help more. But again, Mosq onto his womb, just looking for a boss fight here. Wow, I don't think I've ever actually seen a purple bomb before. Diana would be happy. Itaku's got a purple bomb. Aw, it's so cute. Yeah, Techstones, like they make like CPU coolers. I can see that too. That would totally work. Yeah, it's like Bridgestone and Firestone is where you get it, like where I was getting that from. Exactly. It's so cute. And there's that item room for Itaku. So there's the last of the item rooms. Again, once you're in the womb, no more item rooms from then on out. So with no key, though, Itaku has to leave it behind. At this point, he's really just looking for a boss fight. He's gotten an item off of this floor that he's going to be pretty happy with in the small rock, so I'm sure he won't care too much. Purple bombs. Gotta love him. Yeah, culture, it's banned. That's why you don't see Mosqiil using it. He knows what he's doing with it, but yeah, he won't be using it. Not if he knows what's good for him. No, kidding. I'm not kidding, but you get the idea. I'm not a douchebag like that, but at the same point, you get the idea. There you see, as Mosq got hit, he got a 5-second damage shield. You may not always see that circular shield around you, but it is there. So you just have to remember that if you get hit, you are invincible, even if you don't see that. You just have to trust it. It will be there. Has he gotten a single key? Yes. 2, 1? 1. I think just 1. He may have only gotten 1 key. We'll have to go back and look later, but yeah, I think he may have only gotten 1 so far. Alright, so still nothing good. Itaku will find his boss fights shortly here, I'm sure, but still a long way to go here. Mosq has cleared a lot of the Womb 1 trying to find his boss. There's the handy part of Brimstone. I hate the enemies that Mosq had in his room, but it makes it so much easier when you can clear the room like that. Moving on in, though, there's that boss fight we were talking about. Immediately poisoning it is Mosqiil. Keep in mind, he does have Common Cold, so that will still get an effect when he does his Brimstone here. Still has a chance to actually apply poison, like it just did to the boss. And again, we got Red Mom showing up again for Itaku, so double Red Moms in this run. Yeah, Brimstone, basically the glitch with that is you can kind of spam the direction button that you want to fire in, and it'll actually give you a couple extra shots of it. Maybe once Mosqiil finishes off this run, if he knows how to do it, I'm pretty sure he does, but if he knows how to, maybe you guys can head over to his channel, convince him to show you real quick. Alright, so a little bit more health up. Again, Guppy's Paw will turn that into 3 soul hearts. Ooh, let's see those no shovels first. Nothing Mosq can do with that, so he will leave that behind. The other one, the other item, Ouija board, was completely useless. That would have been Spectral Tears. Mosq can already shoot through everything, so he doesn't care about that. But let's see those no shovels. And again, the shovel would have given Mosq a way down to the next floor, so theoretically, if he could have used that, he could have taken it, gone down to the Womb 2, immediately used it, and gone down to Shale if he wanted to. So, yeah, a little risky, but at the same point, maybe you feel more comfortable fighting and getting through the Shale than you do through the Womb 2. So you never know. We've seen some weird things. Magic D250, for example, is trying to do that actively this year. On this note, we've both found boss fights. Itaku one floor behind right now, though. Again, Mosq just this one more room to clear, and then he's got his mom's heart fight. Itaku's got to get through Conquest and then one more floor, hopefully quickly. The tick's not a bad thing, especially in these races. Keep in mind, all we do is race through Mom's Heart, so you don't need to worry about going to the cathedral yet. Or through the cathedral, I should say, yet. Wait until the 2 final rounds of the playoffs, then we do. But for now, the tick's actually really, really useful, believe it or not. How's up, her? How you doing? But on to what could be the last boss fight here. Both finishing off that room at the same time. Itaku on down to the womb too. Mosq into his mom's heart fight, looking for a 2-0 win. Itaku looking to get through these rooms, no bombs. So he's got to get through as quickly as possible. Holding on to that last 2.5 health. And looking to catch up to where Mosq is at, and he's going to be doing some seriously quick damage here, so this is going to possibly be over pretty quick, and Itaku's going to have to fly, no pun intended here. Alright, Monstro 2 down. Again, Mosq down to just 3 bombs at this point, but he's going to get rid of all these enemies in the middle with very well timed. Just walk into the middle, Mom's Heart will not hit you, don't worry about that. Or it lives, I should say, will not hit you, so don't worry about that. Just drop some bombs in the center, keep taking them out. That was the last one for Mosq, just about the 50% mark. Itaku in yet another dead end here. And again, no bombs, cannot get out himself, so both sitting with 0 bombs. I'm surprised Itaku left that heart behind. I would have taken the few seconds to grab that, honestly. Just to be safe, because this room is bad news. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was going to say, that's why. But there we go, 50% mark on Mosqil's side. You see that he's using his orbital very, very effectively here with that damage shield enacted. Mosq doesn't really care so much about the health he has, because he doesn't have to worry about moving on. Every time he gets hit, 5 seconds of invincibility because of the Polaroid and lack of red hearts. So Mosq was just standing right in the middle of that, letting his orbital do extra damage along with firing his brimstone, so constant damage on Mom's Heart. And he may have needed it because Itaku has come across his. So again, this is very, very close. Mosqiil down to the last little bit. Gonna keep it, lives out the rest of the time though, along with inflicting poison damage to it. This is a pretty big advantage. Itaku on into the fight. Is it too little too late though? He's gonna have to get very lucky with the Crack the Sky usage, like right now. Otherwise, he is in a lot of hurt right here. Oh, just missed the timing on it. Wow, if Mom's Heart would have been down, he actually had a good shot at that. But that's going to seal it up right there as Mosqiil does the last bit of damage, and a 2-0 victory. Your Dallas Cowboys, ladies and gents, have won this one 2-0. I'm hitting the wrong button. That would be why that isn't working. I will update this momentarily. My God. There it is, properties. He's a Musketeer. I love that one. I'm sorry. Every time you do that, I love that joke. Something about that I freaking love. Anyways, 2-0 victory. Very nicely done. So, Musketeers, rise up and applaud. Everybody actually give Mosqiil a round of applause. Do the same for Itaku.